Afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
A big return to start the game, so now the defense almost has to treat this like a sudden change of possession. They've got to go out on the field and be aware that offense, they may come at them in a big way.
Hey, hey, hey. Let go.
They'll run. This is Phil Maffa. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Here's Milton now to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And a gain of 5. And it'll be second down. The Cowboys at 6-4 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a mark partner in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Maffa. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. You've got to shake that off and get going.
Picked off by Damone Clark. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Offense set to begin their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. An inside run with Jenkins. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And an Eagle. 180.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Hurts. A short throw there to Strange. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Trimmer.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Milton. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there. Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him. And I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Drop 60, drop 60.
To throw from his end zone, Milton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he's able to get it out of there. Fielded at the 43. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. At the 47-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing is Hurts. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, 73, 73.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open there. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. That one complete down the field with Smith. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down, Eagles. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Great, set.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Great.
On first down, here's Jenkins. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Once again, Jenkins. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And it's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Milton. On the outlet, it's Lamb with a grab. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Throwing is Milton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
On first down, it's Blue. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. Mozzie Smith there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
70 Lions. Trap 60, trap 60. Hurt. Right there.
To throw is Milton. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Milton. Running the slant, and he finds Mitchell. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this run.
Donovan has a rocker. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
63, 63.
Brown goes in motion left.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Quick slant here to Smith.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
A final shot before break. Milton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On the zone read, this is Judkins. Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. It finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Tackles. Got a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, we want to run up the middle. They can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives a running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
At the Eagles' 30-yard line.
Now Milton. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Only able to gain a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Pack the 60.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run here, Muffa. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. From the gun on 3rd down, Milton will find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with career touchdown number 60. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This is Smith with a grab. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A short game here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Mechie, the man in motion. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
John Mechie
from 21 yards away.
And the Eagles get a bit closer. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Cowboys. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the count. And this is going to be brought back for a foul return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Cowboys 45, Eagles 13.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
attack. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he could pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Here's Milton now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up,
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Nolan Smith,
he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. And when you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
180, 180.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Throwing is Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. The Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
And the Eagles first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Hurts. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. The slot man in motion right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This ball caught by Strange. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Eagles first down.
Great.
First and goal.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Brought down that time by Nolan Smith. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
It's complete to Brown, right side. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. But just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. This one is complete to Jenkins. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it.
Well, this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
They run. Maffa looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Zach Ball there on the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Maffa.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Get it? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And they take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.